This is when I feel safe. Got something to say to lovers turn to strangers, but they stay fools. I'll break the chains, take the pain to save you. Save you, baby, I've been high and low. All the feelings I won't show. It's better if I let you go. You'll be better off alone. Pretty little fears I got, second guessing every shot. I won't lie, no I won't lie. I'm free but now I'm lost. Freedom comes at a cost. I won't lie, not this time. It's better if I let you go. You'll be better off alone.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We have more Rocket League action for you here tonight, and then after that, we've got some Valorant. We've transitioned from ET Rocket League into now CRL Rocket League. Tonight it is Boise State versus Columbia College, and Boise State, believe it or not, tonight is a major underdog with a record 1-2 versus Columbia's undefeated record. Colin and I have switched places on desk right now. We've just done a little bit of a shuffle-a-roo here. I'm your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me to call all of the action is Colin McJunkin. So tonight, Boise State, what should their mental state kind of be like going against Columbia College?
Do or not, sort of. I feel like, it's sort of just be sort of, you understand it's sort of, there is always a great story to underdogs. And, I know Columbia College is this really strong team that is, oh my God, like, this undefeatable presence, right? But I feel like Boise State, more than anything, especially if you take it back to last semester, yeah, it was a 3-0 on paper, but you look inside the games, they were one-goal games every time. They were not blowouts by any means. So I feel like Boise State sort of, if we manage to just come out the gate with the right mentality, with the right start, this team can end up pulling off a major upset. And, with sort of our record not being perhaps the prettiest, you would say right now, I feel like if we manage to do that, we could really put ourselves in a really comfortable position for the rest of the league.
So if Boise State pulls off the upset tonight, they're in a great position right now, regardless of the 1-2 record currently, because they would have taken Columbia College down, who is not only undefeated in the current CRL Spring 2023, they are the defending champions of the last 3 semesters. So Columbia College is definitely a massive behemoth to take down. And if we could manage to do that tonight, it would be huge. And in the past, again, they've been one-goal games, so definitely doable. Now, to help us accomplish that, Doc has some specific keys to the game that are going to help us pull off this upset tonight. So Doc's keys to the game in Rocket League are to create mistakes, punish the double commit, don't overstay, and bump opponents to disrupt. And Doc's keys to the game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. So, what do you think one of Boise State's biggest strengths is as we go into this match against Columbia College?
Yeah, heading right into it, I think our biggest strength is we can really match their creativity and our ability to score a goal and really keep the opposing team on their feet as we go for a pinch off the side of the field. It is saved by Cryptic, and a really good save at that. The bump by Cam gets avoided by Gil. Not a whole lot of boost for Gil to work with. It's going to have to rotate back. Cryptic now up, looking for something. Dirtho's going to play it down one side to the corner here. Cosmic not able to do quite anything to yet. Gil's still on the ball here, looking for one more touch. Does get the little bit of air dribble, looking for a play. The pass. Cryptic isn't able to make the quality touch they're looking for. And it was almost a goal for Boise State.
Looks like Gil is they're still trying. Instinct is still in this. Instinct gets that shot on goal, but just barely. Cryptic can bump it, just kind of disrupt that, stop that from happening. It looks like Instinct and Gil have been the primary aggressors for Boise State right now as we see Dirtho kind of rotating back into the backfield as Gil gets a demo onto Cam, which should hurt the CC's ability to push forward right now. And Boise State has taken their opportunity and pushed it all the way back into the orange. We see Dirtho coming in hot from the air, and actually it looks like Cam's gonna get a massive clear and put Instinct on the defensive.
Here's Instinct getting a little bit of air dribble, getting it over one. There's Dirtho to quickly take it over. Looking for the slot in the top left bins. Isn't able to quite gonna find it here. Cam playing it down the 50 and the pinch off. Dirtho getting beat by Cosmic Flippy. Flippy getting one more touch. This could be dangerous. Instinct is able to clear it, but there's Cam. Dirtho sitting on the other side. Does get one pass. There could be a Gil on the other side and a demo, but it's saved by Cosmic, and Dirtho plays it down. A shot by Gil!
There it is! There's our first goal, 3 minutes and 6 seconds in. Boise State going up 1 against Columbia College. This is huge. This is the beginning of the upset that we're hoping for.
First match is against Heretics.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty good, but I don't think they're one of the stronger teams, so
Setting up.
I think they have a really good chance.
Off the kickoff here. A little bit of fake. Gil might have the shot. Cryptic is playing it right. They're able to get the beat. Here's Dirtho playing it down one. Instinct trying to get a redirect here. Does get out the backboard. This could be interesting. And there's Dirtho with the second goal, putting the Broncos up 2 with sub 3 minutes here. Really good touch by Instinct.
You can see the proud coach look right now, just kind of hovering around the players right now. Boise State's got their head in the game. They're feeling great about this tonight. Up 2-0. 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. Columbia College on the back foot right now. Defending champs. It looks like Cryptic is going to get taken out by Instinct, giving Boise State a little bit of an opportunity to push really hard into the orange. Dirtho's going to try to get the bounce off the back ball, but it's disrupted a little bit. Gil's going to send it up into the air, and it looks like Dirtho's kind of rotating back from main as Cam gets a massive clear all the way over into Boise State's side of the field.
Good defense by Instinct here. Dirtho's going to be able to get a clear, and this might be an open net for Instinct if he gets the power shot off the sidewall here. Gil looking for the angle, doesn't quite get it. Is there a fault by Dirtho? Dirtho's going to slow it down a little bit. Getting a pinch with Instinct here. Cosmic trying to look for a read. A shot by Gil, just a little bit off, but there might be a recontest here. Now Cryptic has control, getting over one. Dirtho has to elevate, gets a good little side touch. Keeping to the corner here now, Instinct. Gonna have to get a pinch, gets a good pinch, setting it down. There should be a follow-up by Gil. Gil getting around one. Sitting with the ball now, Cosmic has to play it. It's taking it soft. Looking for a second touch off the wall here, an open net, but Instinct's gonna play off to the side here. This could be dangerous. Instinct, Dirtho, and Gil don't have a lot of boost. They just got refilled right now, actually. Instinct getting a really good 50. Sticking with the ball, not able to get it past one, though.
Looks like Gil currently in possession to send it up into the air. We see Cam rotate back into the gate where Cryptic goes up to challenge Gil for that. Instinct, ooh, almost gets the shot on goal. Cosmic Flippy's going to save it. Can they do it again? Unfortunately, yes. As Gil's going to kind of send that back into the main field. Dirtho's not quite done. Bounces it off of the back wall, trying to set themselves up for success here. And Cam instead gets a big clear all the way back into Instinct in the back line, protecting Boise State's goal as now he rotates forward with Dirtho looking to try to get some sort of score value.
Oh, Dirtho, proper rotation, still sticking with the ball, playing it down underneath Cam, able to get the 50 under Cam. A little bit of pinch here. Instinct still sticking with the ball, looking for one more touch, driving it to the ground here. Gil looking for a shot, isn't able to quite get it. Cam's going to be credited with the save here. Gil getting the Dirtho, Gil getting the demo onto Cam. Dirtho's able to carry it up and over. Cryptic with the shot. It's going to be saved out by Dirtho and sent over to the safe corner for Boise State. and cleared out by Durtho again.
Looks like Instinct is now set up to kind of score here. Cryptic is going to kind of... Ooh, Durtho's been demoed. That is a massive pain for Boise State as they kind of try to aggress. And it looks like they're sent all the way back to their goal to kind of wait for Durtho and see what he can do here. As Durtho kind of sends it up into the... Cam and Durtho kind of fighting for possession of this ball right now. As Cam sends it up, Gil's going to challenge him on it and bump it right over to Instinct, who's going to bounce it off the back wall and give Gil a shot on goal that Cryptic is going to save.
So sticking around here, Cryptic might have a shot. Instinct with the save is going to barely be able to clear it out. Now still in this danger zone with 2 goals here as he's final couple seconds. CC's got to be doing something to want to stick it around with these final 5 seconds. It's looking desperate, looking like Boise State's going to take the first goal. And there it is, the game number 1 going to Boise State of the best of 5.
All right, this is the beginning of the upset here. But on the positives, so positive side, beginning of an upset. Worst case scenario, Boise State can only be 3-1, right, against Columbia College. But best case scenario, Boise State has the potential to sweep right here. We've won round 2. Why can't we do that again with rounds 2 and 3?
Yeah, sort of keeping it up, and that's sort of the really big thing that goes forward for them is keeping the momentum that they have maintained and really making sure that they keep that. They have Columbia College, from the looks of it, is on sort of their back foot and not able to maintain the momentum that they've had and be these dangerous players that they're known to be.
68 to 32% of all total shots right now. And you're looking at it, and it looks like Gil's the MVP coming out for Boise State here. I mean, look, we hear the cheers in arena for Gil there. What a fantastic job. They're putting in the work that Boise State needs here. And if Boise State can just kind of keep on this keep pressing forward, keep going into Columbia College, keep hitting them to the point where they're unable to mount an offensive, I think they can take the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, they definitely, like I sort of said, they have CC on the back foot here and maintain that same pressure they have and keep this positive mindset as well. You take game 1, but you still got 2 more to go, right? It's not completely over anything, and you're playing really good defense as well, as much as you're playing really good offense. And if they keep doing the same thing that they're doing right now, and keeping this sort of fast connectivity that they have with these passes and shots they have with each other, they're gonna keep it up, and they're gonna keep the positive momentum.
We see Cam kind of sending things over. Durthos is going to challenge him for that, keep Boise State's offense alive, whereas Cryptic is going to get a massive clear. Instinct is going to volley it right back over, keeping things pretty firmly in the orange, but there's nobody that can make a shot other than Instinct. There is no support there, so Cosmic Flippy is going to be able to get that save as Gil goes up the sidewall, up into the air, tries to kind of dribble it in, but it looks like Cryptic, is just going to stop that from happening as Durtho kind of approaches from the side, tries to set Instinct up main, but Cam's going to bump and disrupt that, whereas Gil's not letting up. Gil's sending it in, and Instinct is back to get Cam's save. Ooh, and then Gil's coming in with that second save there. Instinct now hard on the offensive. Durtho getting our first goal of round number 2.
What a beautiful
The sweep
passing
continues,
play.
question mark?
What a beautiful passing play and a really good defensive conversion over by Gil and Instinct. And, Gil getting this really good pass from Instinct off the ceiling wall. Instinct taking the time, and Durtho with the perfect flip into the ball gets them the first goal of the series, but there's still 4 minutes of Rocket League to play here. Instinct's going to play off the ball, leaving it set around here. Here's Durtho off the sidewall. Gonna have to make some defensive play here. That's Cryptic flying past the ball. Now Instinct's going to make a play. Cam now possession off the ceiling here. Gil's going to make a really good defensive pass over to an empty side of the field. Cryptic trying to get the pinch. Leaves it for Instinct. Not able to get the 50. Here's Durtho with an open net. Oh, Gil bumping the net to be open here. Cam is barely able to make that solid save. And Cosmic not able to get a good touch.
It looks like as we kind of go over here, Durtho's able to get that touch, kind of send it all the way up into the air, and then Cryptic is going to get that ball bounce off the back wall. Gil coming in to be our savior. Instinct coming in to do the same. That's a lot of shots on Boise State's goal that none of them are panning out for. Instinct getting the setup. It looks like Durtho is also there. That's kind of the dream team duo there. They've been turned away by Cosmic Flippy as now we head over to the blue side of the field, and Instinct, Durtho, and Gil are on the hard defensive.
Durtho making a pass out the mid, a shot by Cosmic, it is saved out, bumped by the sidebar here, and a really good demo onto Cam here negates a lot of the offensive pressure that Columbia College has managed to gain here. It's now just looking for a big clear here. Durtho playing one more down, looking to get it over to Gil, isn't quite able to get it. Instinct now is going to have to play some backboard defense, getting it pounded Cryptic. Durtho off the sidewall for a pass out of self. Cosmic is able to get a touch. Gil slowing down a little bit, faking out Cosmic. Now staying with the ball here, an open net. A demo! Beautiful play by Boise State, going up 2-0 in game number 2.
Boise State's pulling off the upset. We kind of see Gills just Cosmic Flippy, couldn't get there in time, completely open net. CC forgot to check their back line.
Getting that demo, I'm not quite sure who ended up getting that demo on the side of Boise State, but that was absolutely massive, leaving the net open for Gil. Instinct getting a flick over one. Cosmic is going to get a touch. Durtho quick to challenge, send it over the corner piece here. This Cam's going to have to play it soft and play it around.
It looks like we see Cosmic Flippy sending it up in the air. This might be the mounting of a DC counterattack here as Durtho's going to try to put a stop to that. Gil is also on Cryptic, kind of fighting him for possession of the ball here as Cryptic's going to bounce far off the back wall and then off the side wall. Durtho gets a nice clear away from the ball here as Gil gets credit for the save. And then we see Cam kind of trying to put another shot in, trying to set their teammates up that are midfield, looking for a goal on Boise State. But Durtho, Instinct, and Gil are just going to continue to disrupt and now actually get a massive clear, putting Cam on the defensive. You see Durtho driving on the back wall there. You see Instinct as well. Gil's further back. It looks like Durtho's rotating to defend the goal. And no, it's Instinct that gets the save.
Really good selfish first man played there by Durtho, and a really good follow-up by Instinct to keep that ball from going in the back of the net. And Boise State stays alive with 1:30 seconds, preventing Columbia College to get a single point on this board. Durtho with the pass to Instinct, into the shot, the backboard, right the second. Bang!
There it is, Instinct. Instinct shaping up to be our MVP of round number 2 here. We see Durtho climb the wall, get the initial setup. Instinct goes high, bounces it off the backboard, gets the second touch before CC knows what hit him.
3-0 at the minute 25 left. Still a lot of game left to play. Stay on that gas pedal. Do not let it off. Score as much as you can. Destroy the mentality of CC here. Playing really well. Here's Cam now. One pass out to Cryptic. Looking for the angle here.
Ooh,
Cam has a shot. And the defensive try was there, I believe, by Durtho. But nevertheless, a really good passing play by Columbia College. And that's their first point of the series, I believe.
Yeah, Columbia College coming alive with Cam getting their first goal. You see those Black Dragons go off the field, and that is Columbia College's hope here right now. 1:15 seconds remaining, 2 goals left to tie. That's 1 goal about every 35. Definitely doable as Cam is in possession. We see Crypt. Very doable as they make their next goal within the next 10 seconds. Boise State now only up 1. We see Cam just kind of dribbling. We see Durtho just kind of go a little bit too far past to kind of bump and disrupt there, but Boise State still in the lead, 1:08 seconds remaining and already up 1 round as Cosmic Flippy is going to get the 50-50 in the way of Columbia College.
Cryptic with 1 shot down, looking to connect with Cosmic. Isn't able to get anything. Durtho elevates, playing it down, realizes not to make any real pressure on here, fitting with Cam, sending over to the wall. Cryptic's going to have something big here. Now
big
pass it
demo.
to Cosmic, going to have to cut it off. Durtho getting the demo onto Cam, now playing the backboard defense, is going to be able to control this ball, send it off to the corner, get a touch. Now send it out to the middle, Cryptic might have a shot, that's wow.
Tying the game up in the last minute, Columbia College, it feels like they were just kind of maybe had their foot off the gas pedal, weren't really aware of what's going on, but they've really come alive in the last minute and put Boise State now on the back foot. Tied game, 41 seconds remaining.
Now it's just really up to this tie game. You're back at this 0-0 mentality. Don't let it get the hang of you. You know you have the offensive capability to keep scoring on this team here. It's all about who can get this last goal here in the bottom of the game. Gil to bang off the backboard here. There could be a follow-up here. Cryptic get a touch. Ooh, as we wind the last 20 seconds here.
We see Durtho try to get the touch. We see Instinct kind of rotating back, now rotating in. We see Gil rotating back in the goal. Durtho with a massive demo onto Cryptic. Gives Boise State the time and space they need to kind of get a big clear into the orange. And with 8 seconds remaining, it looks like we might be going into overtime round 2.
Oh, this could be a slow play here. Gil to have control here. Oh, it is played out by Cam, but it's still alive by Instinct. Oh, it's barely just going to touch the ground. We're going to head over to OT.
All right, so this 50-50 is going to be very important, and it stays basically midfield. Gil! Ooh, Gil almost gets the goal off the 50-50. Somebody give Cryptic a medal for blocking that shot there. Gil almost ended OT before it was even 10 seconds in.
A little bit of double commit here. Instinct getting played over. Durtho's going to have to play it down slow here to play up. Gil might have a clear here, is going to be able to get something. Now it's up to Durtho, getting a shot. Is there the power there? No, there is not. Cam is able to get a save. and still stay up with the ball. Instinct getting a really good touch with the 50 off the sidewall. Now it's up to Gil. One touch out to mid. Is there a follow-up? Cosmic with the shot. Dirtho with the defense. Keeping it up, now up in the air. Looking for one more touch. Does get it down. Gil might have it. The shot! Oh, saved by Cam.
Barely saved by Cam. Somebody get Cam a medal. I mean, those saves are almost off the board at this point. Look at him go. And then now at this point, we see Cryptic with a shot on the Boise State goal that Gil is going to save. Very nice job. Will they be able to save the second shot? It looks like Gil says, yeah, easily. But now there's a third shot made that Dirtho's going to go ahead and turn away. And now Boise State gets a little bit of breathing room as Gil rotates back in net. And Dirtho and Instinct get the opportunity to maybe take advantage of a massive clear.
Whoa, good touch. Good read by Dirtho off the sidewall there. Cosmic send it back here. Gil now to bang it over.
Huge clear.
Cryptic play it down. Here's Instinct with the read, not the sidewall here. Gil trying to make the bump play. Instinct is going to get one. Dirtho to play it fast.
Big demo.
Demo on Cryptic. Putting one off the sidewall here. There might be a play. Also looking for the demo as well. Now it's up to Instinct's turn. Playing it slow here. Trying to play around Cam. Does get the 50. Leaves it out to Cosmic. There is a shot, but it's saved by Dirtho.
It looks like Cam is now in possession of the ball. No, it's Dirtho. Dirtho's standing to go ahead and take it. Cryptic is going to try to get the shot, bouncing it off the sidewall. Gil is there to disrupt and kind of save that shot, stop it from happening. Dirtho's going to send it in the air, now has possession. You see the members of CC kind of rotating back. We see the bounce off of the back wall. We see Gil in position to kind of immediately catch that, send it off midfield to Dirtho, who's back
Big
in
demo.
net. Big demo onto Cam.
Here's Dirtho now with possession, trying to play around one. Does get it around. Here's the sidewall. Cam trying to make a desperate save. Instinct now with one. Cryptic is fast, able to get there quick enough. Gil with the pass over Dirtho. Dirtho, the shot is barely off.
Oh no, it's so close.
No,
Put it
oh my
in
God.
Instinct. Cryptic, stop with your saves, man. It looks like Dirtho, actually, no, almost had that shot there. And it looks like Gil's going to try to send things back over into the orange. We're still 2 minutes and 35 seconds into overtime here as Cryptic gets demoed.
Oh, it could be dangerous. A little bit of double commit there. Gil's there to clear the ball out. Still sticking with the ball. Dirtho's upfield here, trying to make a play on this. Cam's up and elevated with Dirtho as well. Bumped off the play just a little bit. Cryptic has to rotate out of this ball. Instinct to get a big clear here. There is no BSU player to play downfield on this. Instinct trying to make a 50 in the air for this. Might be a shot. A little bit of trade to come out here. Cam getting a lot of good demos. Cosmic to try to make the shot is blocked out by Gil. Now here's Dirtho, one up the sidewall, looking for the follow-up. Gets blocked out by Cryptic. Here's Instinct banging it up off the backboard here. Touched off by Cam. Now Dirtho to make a read off the backboard. This could be down and a shot.
Ooh.
There is not a player down quick enough for it.
It looks like Gil's going to go ahead and almost get that shot. Cryptic, my guy, stop it with the saves. It looks like Dirtho's going to try to get that shot on goal there. Is unable to quite find it. So we see a lot of bouncing back and forth in midfield. Instinct currently in possession of the ball, setting it up for Gil down main, but Cam is going to disrupt that. Kill Boise State's dreams for that goal at least, as Dirtho goes ahead and tries to make another one. Instinct and Gil waiting on the wings on the other side of the field. We see Dirtho. Ooh, Instinct and Dirtho have to rotate all the way back to defense to save Cryptic's shot.
Cam's gonna have a really good setup here and a lot of boosts to work with. Gonna have to make a lot of selfish defense here. There is a good save by Gil. It is 50'd out really well. Now Instinct on the ball, looking for a read here. Cryptic able to slow it down. Send it over to Cosmic Flippy. Now Flippy with a good touch. Here's Cam trying to make a read. The second touch is possible. The shot saved by Dirtho there.
Ooh, big save, especially with the demo now. Instinct. Now we see Instinct back in the game there. Cosmic Flippy currently in possession of the ball. It looks like Cam's trying to set up Cosmic Flippy for a goal down main. We see Instinct kind of taking it up into the air, getting a massive clear all the way over to Cryptic. Cryptic undoes all of Instinct's hard work here as Gil is currently in possession of the ball, fighting Cosmic Flippy for the right to take it to the orange side of the field, and Gil gets a demo, enabling CC to really push forward.
A good play around Cosmic Flippy. Cryptic is here though and has possession of the ball. Gil not allowing that ball to go over them. Instinct now taking control of the ball. Cam sent it off the sidewall here. Dirtho has to get a 50 here to defense. Does have 100 boost now. Instinct getting it up. Dirtho now has to play one more touch here. Cryptic there to get one off the ceiling. Cosmic looking for the shot is blocked out by Dirtho. Gil not having a lot of control. Gets one flick up. It's demoed by Cryptic. This could be dangerous, but the reset will allow a little bit of control in the side of Boise State. Instinct getting 50'd out and still staying in Cosmic's favor. It's bumped out, allowing Gil to get one touch. Gets it over. Cam, the last defender here, is going to beat Dirtho out. Instinct now having control here. Gets a really big pinch off the sidewall here. Dirtho with the big demo there. Dirtho on an extermination award right there. Now here's Cosmic with the shot. Instinct to play it down to the side here. Play out the sidewall, trying to make a read on Cosmic Flippy. There's Gil making a quality save. Durtho to try and follow up with it. Does get the follow. Cryptic to make one soft touch. Gil gets one more. Looking for the follow-up and the beat there. The dunk doesn't work out. Now here's Instinct's turn. One more off the sidewall here. Also doesn't work, but Durtho makes a good read.
We are now longer. We've been in overtime longer than the round itself. 5 minutes and 52 seconds and still climbing with no goal in sight for either team as we kind of go all the way over into the orange. The setup is there. Durtho's going to get a... Cam is going to get the save, but Durtho might be there to score another goal. No, Cosmic Flippy's taking it all the way back. Instinct is there, though, ready to defend as well as Gil in net. We see Cam currently in possession of the ball. We see Durtho also rotating back into net. Each member of Boise State kind of taking their turn, repping for the goal.
Ooh, looking for a little bit of breezy. Is able to get it. Now it's Durtho's turn. Try and make the read off the top of the ceiling. Is able to get off that curve piece, but now Instinct's turn. Try and get a pinch here. Does get it. Looking to follow up here. Forcing CC to take a little bit of back step here. Trying to get back past the Cosmic Flippy. Doesn't really get it. Gil gets the 50. Now Durtho to try and follow up. Does get the shot. The clear off the backboard is there by Cryptic. Now we're to Cosmic. Isn't quite there. Cam Nas to get a beat. Does get it onto Instinct.
Looks like Instinct is going to send it over to Cosmic Flippy, but Gil is in the goal as well as Durtho. Great save. We see that aerial just perfectly placed. And now at this point, Boise State can be a little bit aggressive. Cosmic Flippy is just going to disrupt. There it is there. You jinxed it, Colin.
Good flip. Doesn't quite get it. Now it's Durtho ready to set. Oh, here's Durtho up in the air, looking for the double. Doesn't quite get it.
Barely doesn't get the second touch, and now Cam is in possession of the ball. We see Instinct has rotated back to kind of save that, retake possession of the ball for Boise State. Durtho is going to say thanks for the pass, kind of drive on the sidewall, send it all the way over to midfield where Instinct gets a massive aerial play. Nice dribble skills straight into right on top of Cam's hood.
Gil making sure that ball goes over him, making it a lot easier of a clear there for Durtho. Instinct getting one touch. Now there's only one back. There might be a beat here. Here's Instinct.
There it is. There's your first touch.
Oh, the bump.
Durtho.
The bump onto Durtho absolutely denies the ability to make a shot. And here's Cam here looking for a
now
flip.
Instinct's got to get there back.
Wow. What a play by Cam.
All right. Columbia College is going to take round 2, tying things up in overtime with about 7. We were in that overtime for 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
With the combination of regulation, that's a 13-minute match right there. That's insane. Wow. Just look at the numbers.
That's a lot of shots. You would imagine with the amount of shots just each team was taking, right? You would imagine that this game would be in the double digits, but it was 3 to 4.
No, and that's typically the thing you're going to see with a lot higher quality teams. These games that are going to take so much longer and go over regulation and really push the boundaries end up going to be these really low-scoring games because that sort of thing where Boise State made this really big lead, and then Columbia College was able to just get into the rhythm. They were able to find these goals and find these really good shots and these angles to get their players for. And the biggest thing was almost every shot and pass was sort of a midfield pass as well. I think Columbia College is really good at doing that, connecting with each other's players. So they're definitely dangerous in that sense as well. But gosh, what was that? Overtime was 7 minutes.
7 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's just an insane number.
Wow. That was a whole extra round right now. This is the best of 6 now, guys.
But it's really important now to just calm the nerves, right? Like this overtime really excites everybody up, and there's a lot of quality plays made on both sides. So it's really important to just kind of recognize that, sit back a little bit, and just kind of calm the nerves, right? You go right back into it. You're at a 1-1 sense. Just play your game.
And go back to kind of like the round 1 mentality, right? Like we didn't just play 7 minutes of overtime. This is just we're back at the beginning.
You want to win this. I know Boise State has the hunger to win this. I know absolutely without a doubt in my mind. They have absolutely the hunger to win this, and they absolutely want it. So I have no doubt that they can make this happen.
We get in about 10 seconds in. We see Durtho kind of passing. We see Durtho get a shot. Gil with a little bicycle. We see Cam trying to get a shot there. I think Cam, as they get demoed, and as Gil gets demoed as well, both of these teams kind of left without some of their key players here as Instinct is going to send things over back to Cam, who is respawned. And it looks like Gil's going to meet him straight on midfield, kind of dribble a little bit. Those bumps to disrupt are just killing Gil's rotation, man.
Really good takeover by Durtho here. Here's Gil getting around 1, ultimately demoed nonetheless. Ooh. Cam definitely playing car over ball in that situation there. There's Instinct to play off the ceiling there. Gets a good 50. Still keeping it in orange territory here. Here's Dirtho going to have to make a defensive play. Cosmic Flippy gets it over one, but Instinct quick to follow up. An open net with the demo here. This could be the time and chance for Boise State to regroup here and open. No!
Ooh! Cam just barely is going to kind of swivel U-turn right in front of Boise State's offense and be like, absolutely not, no scoring while I'm here. Gil's going to dribble it, take it up in the air, excuse me, and then Dirtho's going to touch it immediately after that. Cam's going to kind of disrupt, get a major clear. Instinct is there to stop it from getting too close to Boise State's goal, as Cryptic is going to send things in more aggressively back to Cam down midfield.
Cam getting a 50 that goes absolutely in their favor over Gil. Instinct to get the backboard defense here. Now Gil looking for the pass down to Dirtho. Is a little bit too far up. Cryptic looking for the flip reset. It's beat out by Dirtho. Canceled out. Cam now looking for a fake here. Here's Gil. A little bit of selfish first man here, allowing Dirtho to get the 50. A little bit in the midfield here. A defensive play is going to have to come out here. Gil trying to make the read. Not able to get it in time. And that's CC going up by one.
Dirtho just a little bit too fast on that defense there. We just see CC coming down midfield, doing a little bit of a swerve to the left. Dirtho barely gets there just after the ball has already passed. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining, though. Lots of Rocket League left to play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely a ton. Don't count any team out from doing anything. Here's Instinct trying to pull off a little bit of mechanical ability. Doesn't quite do it. Cryptic now getting a second touch here. Looking to slow it down a little bit. Dirtho with the 50 out to mid. Instinct looking to do something off the wall here. Pass out to Gil. Gil does get a touch over to the corner here.
We do see Cam kind of sending things aerial, and then Gil currently taking possession of the ball, kind of fighting with Cosmic Flippy for it right now, as Cryptic is going to get a clear all the way back to midfield. Instinct going to bounce it back to Dirtho. Dirtho going up in the air, and that's a shot on goal that Cryptic is just going to cha-cha slide right in the middle of to save.
Gil getting a bump onto Cam. Cam ultimately getting demoed here. There is Cosmic that is up, not able to do anything about it as the play off. I don't remember exactly who made that touch. The backboard defense was there for certain. Gil getting the 50 here. Now it's Cosmic's turn. Does get beat out. Dirtho might have a shot. Cam is there. A little bit fast here. Another play off the ceiling. Looking for a touch. Is played out by Instinct here. Dirtho making a quick turn. Looking to play on this ball here. Is played out by Cosmic. Getting a little bit of beat here. Cosmic up. Is saved out by Instinct. Won't give him the credit for it, but we know who was there for it.
It looks like, as we kind of see here, we see Dirtho kind of trying to get a little baby clear, but Cryptic says, no, we're still coming for your goal here. Instinct says no, and gets a significantly bigger clear all the way to midfield. Dirtho's going to pass it back. Cam's going to send that goal, that shot on goal wide and high. Dirtho not really in a position. Dirtho now in a midfield position to try to help Gil, to try to follow up on Gil or Instinct setup here. Or to set up himself as he goes in to do exactly that. Cryptic getting a massive clear, kind of killing Boise State's offense.
Gil playing a little bit of corner defense here. Now Instinct, one more touch. Cosmic sending it back over to the sidewall here. Not a whole lot of danger of a shot here. Gil going to take it over, a little bit of dribble. Still staying with connection of the ball. Keeping possession here. Does get 50'd out. It goes in CC's favor. It's going to bump Gil. Wow, I don't even think Cam was really trying to do that, but gets a really lucky bump and sends Gil just slightly out of the way, not able to make a touch of the ball. Super unfortunate for the side of Boise.
Those Black Dragons have been a big symbol for CC, just kind of going in here. Boise State really needs to win this next 50-50 with a minute remaining. That's one goal about every 30 seconds. Super doable, especially as Cam almost scores a goal off the 50-50. Ooh, Dirtho's not able to defend against the second one. This is Boise State 0-3, 55 seconds remaining.
Dirtho just barely missing that touch right there. Quite literally like inches off. If that touch happens, a pinch, and that ball goes in an entirely different direction, and it's a completely different story. It's 50 seconds. It's 55 seconds wind down. This was a story for Columbia College where they were down 3-0, and it was looking a lot like in Boise State favor, but they came back and tied it up. So it's definitely a possibility for Boise State to end up doing the same, as Instinct gets a little bit of a dribble. Oh, and there's a sidewall looking for a pass, but just goes barely over the goal line.
It looks like Cryptic is currently in possession of the ball, going to get a clear down to midfield, kind of pass it over the heads of Boise State's defenders here. Dirtho's going to stop it in its tracks there. Send it over to Gil. Gil's looking for the side control, trying to score a goal. Cam's going to bump that out of the way and get a massive clear all the way over right in front of Boise State's goal zone here. Cam's going to take the shot. Instinct says no.
Instinct getting some really good defense. Cosmic Flippy with the double touch down is in no threat. Dirtho's going to be able to control it, try and get over one. Cryptic now to try and follow up. Gets the bump on Instinct here and sort of backwards bicycle kicking it back into center. Instinct to get a really good 50, but as his last second winds down, Cam's keeping it alive, keeping it in the air. He'll go with one touch. Might be the shot by Instinct. The shot is blocked out by Cam. Man, the CC defense is strong.
So total shots, 64 to 36. Definitely in Columbia College's favor. They're just taking so many shots, and Boise State's defense has been pretty strong, and it felt like that map, Columbia College, it felt like they were playing just a little bit too quick for Boise State to respond to, because there were several times where Boise State members were there and almost ready to do it, but there would be a goal scored by mere inches.
Yeah, and a lot of times it was just right off the bat type goals, especially even the third one. That's sort of just really unfortunate kind of kickoff goal. You get put in a couple bad positions. They get a really good 50 off the kickoff, and then from there, Durtho just has to do what he can with so little boost, and it's really difficult to do that right off the rip. And then their second goal as well was just sort of a really, in my mind, that's such an unfortunate, because Gil's coming over, and naturally, if Cam's car isn't there, or anywhere else, just gets this really lucky bump on Gil and changes the directionality of the car and isn't able to get that touch. If those two things don't happen, it's still a one-goal game, but unfortunately they happen. You kind of just have to pick up and move on with it.
So this is definitely the time for Boise State to kind of take a break, reset. I mean, you can kind of see them doing that in the background a little bit. As we get back into the next game, fresh slate, Boise State's looking to tie it up.
Yeah, you're put at match point situation here, so you want it. It is a do or die, a do or do not sort of situation here. Put all of it on the line here and leave nothing not left out on the pinch.
It looks like Gil's going to kind of trying to get a little bit of quarter control there. It looks like Instinct's midfield a little bit, either ready to rotate forward or backward as needed. Currently going to rotate forward. Gil's going to get a massive clear all the way over into Columbia College's kind of goal zone there. And Instinct's going to follow it up with a shot on goal that is just barely bumped away by Cosmic Flippy.
There, though, getting a soft touch out to the corner here, trying to get a dunk on a Cam. Doesn't end up getting it here, but Cosmic is able to get the back pass onto Cryptic. Cryptic now gets bumped off. It's up to Instinct. Instinct gets one touch. Is going to have to play a lot of backboard defense here. Really good read. Gets a quality save off the backboard there. There's Cam to recenter it, though. Durtho sending it right back over to Instinct. Instinct now has control with a little bit of boost to work with here. Does get beat out by Cryptic. Now Gil off the sidewall here. Back to Cam. Cam looking to get a 50 with Durtho, doesn't get it, but Cosmic now has it bumped out, leaving it all for Instinct here with a lot of free real estate to work with in terms of ground.
So it looks like we see Cosmic Flippy go all the way up, or get the demo on Instinct, excuse me. Cam now in possession of the ball. That is dangerous for Boise State as Instinct's going to take it from him, kind of get an aerial dribble, all the way over to Cryptic, and now Gil is in possession of the ball, running to the side. We see Durtho kind of trying to maintain possession of the ball for Boise State, but nevertheless, things go all the way over to Boise State's end zone as Instinct gets a little bit of a baby clear, but right over to Cryptic, and now Cam, as members of Columbia College, just keep getting in the way of all of Boise State's plans.
There's Gil with the shot. A little bit of skin change, though, going to V1. Cosmic getting a little bit of fake here. Instinct able to play it, does get the shot over to Dirt, though, a little more like a pass. Now it's Cryptic. Banging the ball off the ceiling here, looking to get a read. Instinct on a really good read, interrupting the ball a little bit. Gil forcing the commit. Ooh, a potential shot saved out by Cam here. Can't imagine the number of saves that Cam has for the side of CC. And the shot saved. The in and out save by Durtho is absolutely massive. Keeps them in the game at a 0 scoreline here. Now Instinct off the ceiling, gets a flip reset. Baby one able to send it off though. Durtho quick to follow up, looking for the bump on Cam. Is able to disrupt a little bit. Cosmic, the shot, saved out by Gil. Gil has to follow up here. Cryptic, one more touch. Instinct not able to get the quality one they're looking for. Now Durtho off the sidewall is in. We get it. Instinct with a good 50. Sends it over to the other side. Gil, the first man to encounter this play. Now it's up to Durtho. Durtho gets one big touch. Trying to look for the follow-up. Cam to slow touch it down off the sidewall. Looking for a follow-up. Does get it. Out the corner, Gil's gonna have to make a good read. Does get it off the sidewall here. Could be shot by Cryptic. Shot low. Ooh. Oh, and there's Cam. Cam just always feels in the right spot.
With the assist from Cryptic. So we kind of see Cosmic Flippy touch the ball. We see Cryptic just pass it immediately through all the 3 members of Boise State straight to Cam, who puts it on net.
Just 1 second too off, too late, and such a weird shot as well. You sort of expecting more of a power shot coming out from Cryptic as well, but gets a sort of low power, low passing play. Cam able to make it right in time. The pass over to Instinct. Gil getting a little bit of bumps in the net. It is barely saved by Cam. Now Cosmic with the shot. Is Gil there in time? Gil is able to make it in time. Able to save it. Cosmic sending it right back off the backboard there. Now Cam sending it up off the ceiling, getting one touch. Looking to play one more. Now Dirtho off the backboard, looking for a shot. Does get it down. Oh, Gil was quick to follow up, but does get saved and blocked out by CC, the defenders.
It looks like Cosmic Flip, but it looks like Instinct's doing a fair bit of blocking for Boise State here, too. As Dirtho's going to dribble it down the pitch. Pass to Gil, and Cam can't do a dang thing to stop that goal there. The pass from the midfield. Okay, so we see Dirtho kind of set up with the dribble. As soon as somebody threatens him, passes it over to Gil, and Gil sends it right in, and Cam can't do anything but assist in scoring that goal for Boise State.
Really quality flick there from Dirtho over to Gil. Really heads-up play. Taking a passing play, putting one on, keeping this scoreline here, keeping the game alive for the side of Boise State. Now Dirtho looking for a 50, does end up getting it here. Also Dirtho with the card change and the space station change. There's Gil with the really fast pass on the backboard. Instinct not able to convert it into a goal here. Cryptic over the pass up to Gil, or Cam, I'm sorry. Instinct to send it off the backboard here, could be dangerous. It is a missed shot by Cosmic. Instinct to clear it out, now here's Gil. Gil trying to make a read off of it. Cam is able to make it first. Now still sticking with the ball. Dirtho to try and get a read and a 50. Not want to get it, but Instinct will control the ball, sending it over to the side wall. Gil, the shot off the backboard. Oh, it is interrupted by Cam.
All right, so 42 seconds. I think we're going into overtime here with 1-1. 38 seconds remaining here.
Not if Dillard's throw.
So it looks like Gil's just kind of going to send it over to Cryptic. Instinct is going to pass it over, get a pretty big clear. Instinct and Cam fighting for the ball right there. Cam trying to get a shot set up. Dirtho says no. Gets a massive clear over to the side. Now Dirtho and Instinct have a shot, and there it is! No overtime unless Columbia College can score within the next 21 seconds. Boise State up 1.
I do really like this, even though I don't recall if Instinct ended up getting that 100 boost or not, but nevertheless, if they did it, they turned and stuck with the play and stood there, and it's a really good follow-up and heads-up play, and a really good attempt by shot by Dirtho ends up turning into a pass for Instinct, putting Boise State up 2 points here with 18 seconds left, but there's got to be some backboard defense. Gil is able to come up with it. Now here's the last 10 seconds, wind down the pass out to midfield. Cam with the shot, blocked out by Instinct. Last couple 5 seconds is desperation for the side of Columbia College as they're trying to do something. A pass down by Instinct, the shot onto net. Is there an attacker that's able to do it? Cam keeps it alive. Instinct with the Dutch down. And that is Boise State taking game number 4.
And these are 1-goal games. Total shots, 63% of overall shots were shot by Columbia College, and 38 were shot by Boise State. But Boise State ended up taking that round, which really speaks to the quality of the individual shots that they're taking, right? Yeah. And the strong defense of Boise State, because Columbia is putting shot after shot after shot after shot, and Boise State is defending enough to win the round. And I want to say that, of course, all 3 members have their defensive moments. I want to say Instinct is the primary defender for Boise State. Without Instinct, this is a very different game.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of plays by each of them, right? I think every sort of ability you have, the ability to make the backboard plays, the ability to make the clinch touches. You see, I believe it was this game that Dirtho made the really solid in and out save as well. That was nasty, and the ability for this team to pick up on each other and play with each other, where one gets a touch, might not be able to make a quality touch off the sidewall as well, and there's a quick follow up to go with it. So as much as an individual player can make an impact, it really is sort of a team effort that comes down to it. In this threes, because it's such high quality play in a format, you have to be on the top as individuals and as a team. The cohesion is there for Boise State. Now they just have to connect it one final time and end out game number 5. Going right into it.
Let's play like the first. Let's take it back to round 1, Boise State. Let's leave Columbia College with nothing on the board here, as it looks like currently Instinct is fighting with Cryptic for the ball. Instinct is going to kind of send things over. Cam is going to get a touch, send it up into the air. It looks like Gil is going to go up to kind of challenge that. Cryptic now in possession of the ball. Dirtho's challenging them for that. Kind of sends it sliding straight through midfield. Neither team has really been able to gain a lot of ground right now.
Looking like a self-double touch out there for Gil. Not able to quite get it. Instinct able to slow this down, keep it in the corner here. Here's Cosmic. One more. Dirtho able to send it over to the same side it came. Now here's Cam. Gil off the backboard, getting a really big bang. Now here's Dirtho getting one touch off the backboard. Now we get the second follow. But there is Gil! Top right bins off the play of each other. Wow.
Durtho bounces it off the back wall. Gil says, Cryptic Cosmic, you can't stop me. Sends it right into that upper right-hand corner, getting the first score on the board. For Boise State, 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Lots of time for Columbia College to take it back. But I think that first goal is a good omen.
Cosmic getting good 50 in the air. Cam looking, wow, what a shot off the corner angle from Cam. That's a clip right there. Yeah, let's take a second look at this. Wow. Oh, getting the nose of the car. What a touch.
Columbia College tying things up, 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. That was a goal scored within the next 8 seconds. Columbia College is very good at picking these up off the 50-50 and immediately scoring a goal off of that.
They're very fast off that presence, and they have a really good connectivity with each other. Able to finish out these goals. Here's Durtho off the backboard. Not able to quite get it. Instinct, a little bit of back pass here. Here's Gil with a lot of control, being challenged by Cosmic. Does end up getting a pinch in a 50. Durtho trying to get sort of a redirect, send it right back off all the momentum that ball had. Instinct playing it down. Cryptic to send it off the ceiling here. Gil trying to make a read. Does make it. Now off the Instinct. Durtho's going to be the first to challenge there. Looking to get the 50. Doesn't quite get it. Instinct playing a little slow. Taking the time. Gil to get one more soft touch here, playing it around. Instinct now, keep it up in the air. Cam off the sidewall, looking to get the second touch, doesn't quite get it. Now here's Instinct up, passing upfield, but the possession is in Columbia College's favor right now, but Durtho's able to get a really good 50, but it's disrupted out by, I believe that is Cam.
Instinct is still there to kind of keep Boise State's offensive dreams alive. No, Cam's going to take that ball and say, Boise State, you're on the defensive now. Instinct is going to go ahead and try to get a pretty big clear here. Cryptic is going to interrupt that a little bit right at about the midfield marker there. And Gil gets a save on the goal from Cryptic, but now Cam has come into the equation looking for a score. And it looks like Cryptic is not going to be able to follow up and make a shot on goal, but Gil's aerial dribbling it from midfield almost all the way into the enemy team's goal. You have to respect the skill, even if a goal didn't come out of it.
Yeah, beating two there is going to be really hard, and it was mere seconds from being a goal there. But now here's Gil with the backward defense, saying it over one. Instinct to the back of the field, might be looking for an interesting little touch. Does get it past one here. Gil's elevated. Now here's Durtho looking to come in. Does get bumped. Might be able to recover off the ceiling here. Is able to get back down just in time. Now Instinct trying to make a read. Does get a pinch. Keeps it away from dangerous territory. Gil looking to beat on Cosmic there. Now playing over. Does get the 50. Keeping it in kind of middle territory. This could also be a shot from the side of Boise State. Cam able to send it across the field. Instinct looking to self-double touch off the sidewall. Durtho trying to beat Cosmic. Does end up sort of getting it. And Cosmic flippy. And Gil end up 50 in the center of the field. As Cryptic's going to look for a pass but not get it. Now back over to Cryptic with the 100 boost.
It looks like as they kind of go all the way up into the ceiling, Gil's going to disrupt that and get a massive clear. Oh my gosh. Cosmic Flippy now kind of taking control in that corner there. Durtho going to disrupt that. Almost that counts as a shot on goal. Cam is now in possession of the ball. Dangerous for Boise State. Durtho's able to make it in the net in time as Cosmic Flippy shoots, and it goes wide right off Boise State's backboard.
That shot was almost pure danger from Columbia College, and a flick over one. Cryptic is able to get it. Now it's up to Cam. Cam looking to get it over one. Beat it past Cosmic. Might have the shot. Saved out by Gil. Wow. Keeping it alive. Gil. Instinct down to get the 50. Now it's up to Cryptic. Gil.
Big clear. That's what Boise State needed. Gil's getting him out of our goal zone. And now it looks like Instinct and Gil are trying to set up to score something here. Cam's going to disrupt that. And now we're right back where we started, which was Boise State's goal zone.
Gil looking to get a second touch, doesn't quite get it. Now it's Cryptic with a lot of room and with a couple little boosts. Durtho is able to get the 50, stop the play from progressing here. Now it's Instinct looking to get some height, get it over a couple here, does get it over Cosmic. Cryptic now playing up the sidewall here, keeping possession of the ball, air dribbling out to midfield here. Durtho to get a 50, lead it up for Instinct here. Cam quick to follow up. Might the flip reset, does get up the sidewall here. Gil is able to clear it as we wind down the last 30 seconds here. Looking for something to happen here for Boise State. Still at this 1-1 scoreline here. Instinct to pop it up over one. Gil is able to control it though.
It looks like Cryptic's going to get that pass, kind of looking for a pass down midfield. Durtho is there to interrupt. Cosmic Flippy is going to get demoed by Instinct. This might be the time for Boise State to get a big clear here. It looks like Gil's setting up to do exactly that as Cosmic Flippy is going to get in the way. Instinct now currently in possession of the ball, kind of fighting Cryptic for it. Cam, as the last line of Columbia College's defense, is going to be able to get that save. And send us into overtime. You think this one will go longer or shorter than 7 minutes?
I hope it gets ended in Boise State's favor really quickly.
I think it's going to go longer than 7:30.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. It looks like Durtho currently in possession of the ball, going to get that save by Cryptic. Cosmic kind of setting up for a shot there, unable to find anything. Durtho's going to bounce that straight out of the way. Boise State really needs a big clear here. Columbia College kind of has them pinned to their own goal zone.
Now his instinct, a really good 50, assisted here by Durtho. Durtho might have the double, or the follow-up by instinct, the shot! Saved by Cam,
no! Stop it! Cam with 4 saves on the board, and Gil with an equal amount. These are the big savers for both of these teams here, as it looks like Cam is going to kind of go up in the air to kind of challenge that ball. Instinct currently in possession, trying to get over Cam's head, but Cryptic's going to stop that. Durtho in net to defend and get a big clear for Boise State, but Cam just sends it right back on over.
Gonna have to make a read here. Instinct getting a 50, keeping it out of the back of the net here. Durtho trying to quick to follow up here. Now it's up to Gil. Gil to get a 50 out to the midfield here. Cam might get the 100 boost. Doesn't in fact get it. Doesn't able to play around Gil either. Cosmic does again the 100 boost. Gonna have to play it around. Gets the 50 out to the midfield here. Now Cryptic gets 50. This could be a pass here by Instinct here out to midfield. Gets the fake just a little bit, throwing the defenders off. Durtho trying to follow up. Gets also 50. Gets the bump and the dunk over Cam. Now it's up to Gil, trying to make the read off of Cryptic, or it was Instinct. Gil now makes the defensive play. Durtho gonna have to come with the follow-up, get in the 50, keeping it out of the back of the net.
It looks like Instinct currently in possession of the ball, going to bounce it right over Cryptic. Now it's Durtho going to try to bounce it over Cam. Not quite able to, but Gil's going to come over. They've got to get past Cosmic Flippy first, though, and Cosmic Flippy at least gets that touch to disrupt. We're going to send the ball back to midfield. Cosmic Flippy gets the first touch, and now Boise State is on the hard defensive as Cosmic Flippy and Cryptic look to kind of pass back and forth to score.
Really awkward positioning here for Boise State here. Cam looking to get the double here. Doesn't end up getting it. Instinct making a beast of a save there, keeping the game alive. Oh my God.
It looks like Cryptic's going to get a big clear all the way over to Boise State's goal zone. Cam's going in for the goal and makes it into the bottom right-hand corner. 2 minutes and 12 seconds of overtime on top of the 7:30, and this turns into a best of 6 instead of a best of 5.
A tragic last-minute loss for Boise State there. The anxiety and the hopes were very high there, and keeping it so close. And once again, just sort of not a repeat, so to speak, because it went to Game 5 and it went so much longer. But these games so close and down to the last second draw every single time.
And Boise State Esports is always looking for talented players like our Rocket League team, production, and broadcasters. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can earn scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. Definitely want to take a minute to focus on the talented players. So just really quickly, who do you think is your player of the game?
I don't know. That's sort of hard. I feel like, the obvious pick is sort of Durtho. I don't know. I feel like everyone's how to play here. I'm honestly just interested to see who production ends up choosing here.
I think it's Gil.
Oh,
hey!
Yeah, there you are. Yeah.
Would you look at that? I think they were our MVP for the first round, and they continued to be a very valuable player in the rest of the rounds, right? Like, in later rounds, the main thing Gil was doing was saving for Boise State, and that was huge because 60% plus of goals shot was Columbia. And the player of the game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Gil is the Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game and the MVP of tonight, I think. Yeah,
these plays were sort of refreshing in my mind. Gil was an absolute defensive monster and had some amazing plays also. In terms of the follow-up side of the offensive, definitely kept Boise State in the running for it all, defensively and offensively. If there was a player to earn this player of the game, it 100% would be Gil.
Fantastic job. And with that, do you have any final thoughts before we transition into Valorant?
Oh, just, really good gameplay, honestly. Taking it to Game 5, so close every single time. There's, obviously, you could ask for the win, but that's just something you got to look for next time you play CC. I think Boise State can do it. They keep closing inch and inch. And with that, we are going to leave you with our top 5 plays, which are presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. From all of us here at Boise State, be sure to stick around. We got more Valorant action for you after this. Cam. Dirt, though, sitting on the other side, does get one pass. There could be a Gil on the other side and a demo, but it's saved by Cosmic, and Dirt, though, plays it down. A shot by Gil!
There it is! There's our first goal, 3 minutes and 6 seconds in. Boise State going up 1 against Columbia College. This is huge. This is the beginning of the upset that we're hoping for.
First match.
Is back to get Cam's save. Ooh, but and then Gil's coming in with that second save there. Instinct now hard on the offensive. Getting our first goal of round number 2.
What a beautiful
the sweep
passing
continues?
play.
Question mark.
What a beautiful passing play and a really good defensive conversion over by Gil and Instinct. And, you know, he's alive with a minute, 30 seconds, preventing Columbia College to get a single point on this board. Dirt, though, with the pass and Instinct, hit the shot at the backboard. The second. Bang!
There it is. Instinct shaping up to be our MVP of round number 2 here. We see Dirtho climb the wall, get the initial setup. Instinct goes high, bounces it off the backboard, gets the second touch. Looks like Cosmic Flip, but it looks like Instinct's doing a fair bit of blocking for Boise State here too. As Dirtho's going to dribble it down the pitch, pass to Gil, and Cam can't do a dang thing to stop that goal there. The pass from the midfield. Okay, so we see Dirtho kind of set up with the dribble. As soon as somebody threatens him, passes it over to Gil, and Gil sends it right in, and Cam can't do anything. Trying to get a shot set up, Dirtho says no, gets a massive clear over to the side. Now Dirtho and Instinct have a shot, and there it is! No overtime unless Columbia College can score within the next 21 seconds. Boise State up 1.
I do really like this, even though I don't recall if Instinct ended up getting that 100 boost or not, but nevertheless, if they did it, they...
Yeah, I'm pale gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song must end, even diamonds fade. When the darkness comes, I count up my mistakes. We were the thunder and the lightning, burn fire started from the spark. I would spend it just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world.
Welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. You're watching our coverage of NACE Valorant Spring 2023 season. Over 70 teams are competing across 11 divisions looking to advance to the bracketed national finals. Boise State is currently in the West Central Division looking to pick up a win today against Colorado College. I am my host, Jacob Palmer. I am joined by Greg Smith to call all of the action for you today. Greg, it's great to have you back with us here to call some Valorant at a very exciting time because Boise State currently, even though it's early in the season, I'm told they have a good record so far.
So far we're doing okay, right? And there's been a little bit of an underdog story to it, but last time we were on the desk, they had an absolute blowout, a total kill, so we're looking good. And we're ready to get right back into it. It's been a long 7 days since last week's game, and I'm ready to see some more good Valorant.
Well, let's take a look at the state of play for things tonight, how everything is going to shake out. Once again, this is NACE of Valorant, and both these teams are going to be competing. Colorado College, private liberal arts university located in Colorado Springs, Colorado, 5v5, versus 13, swap after 2 rounds. It's the Valorant you know and know. And I'm sure there's something else that you are familiar with. It's Doc's keys to the game in Valorant, of course. They are tried, they are true, they are never changing. But you sure should follow them if you want to perform at your best. And that's going to be to focus angles and flank, know your win condition, count cards and call abilities, and of course click heads. It's all brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. Of course, we also get to take a look at the team, and ooh, that's a fancy graphic. We do see Ascent here, but overall, is there any team, any stage you'd like to see? I'll let you get back to that. Just after I finish highlighting the current lineup, as you can say, oh, look here, they're in the billboard on the thing. Aww. Well, they have made it. You know, you can say you haven't made it until you're represented in an in-game billboard in Valorant, is what I like to say. And today's lineups are brought to us by Count Identity Trust Global Network, delivering real-time fraud prevention, account protection, and enables personalized customer experiences more than 9,000 leading brands and payment providers. Okay, so we're seeing Ascent here. But what would you personally like to see?
I would like to see the maps that get us the wins, which are a lot. You've got
nice,
I'm
nice
patriotic
answer
with this one. Yep. Yeah, we like to see Ascent from time to time, but for me, I think it's kind of a boring map, and I'd like to see Lotus. I would love to see Haven. I love the 3-site maps. I want to see some of the old school. I want to see some new ones. So I'm ready for whatever they're ready to throw at me, but as long as they're comfortable to play on it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone likes Say Lotus, but you never know because it is the most recent. You don't know if it's still in the blackout stage or not, and if no one can play it. But here we go. Our questions to be answered very quickly. Once again, Boise State versus Colorado College. So 2 pretty close universities in terms of geographical area. It's always nice to go up against some of those closer universities. Can feel the rivalry just a little bit hotter. So we can take a look. We are indeed going into Ascent. Here are the picks that we have being brought out for both teams.
Ascent, indeed. These are pretty typical picks so far. It's nice to see Daimyo on the Sova. It's nice to see Rariana on the Killjoy. These are safe picks, and they're going to be comfortable with each other. They're going to be able to find each other's backs pretty consistently. They're going to know the space they need to be in and the space they are now.
Boise State starting off on attack in the red. So personally, do you like to start out on attack or defense when it comes to Ascent?
I used to have a really big opinion on it, and now it's kind of down to the mood. Sometimes I just want to dive in and start on that uphill advantage, and sometimes I want to feel things out and play where, you know, I'm not going to be upset that I'm losing my ground here, because it's really just about reaching out, touching the glove, and seeing what the other team has to offer. So you have to keep in mind, you're playing against another set of people who have their own ups and downs as well. Yeah.
Hey,
Getting
ready
right
to start off into the action. Skies going to take a first peek up around mid, get spotted out by the dart, take that out.
Yeah, but he's still comfortable to hold that position. So far, Colorado College on the defense, and Boise State moving in on the attack here. They kept the spike in pocket for a short amount of time before picking it up with the Sova and coming on in. And they're already breaking into some territory here. They've been spotted several times now, but are unwavering, closing in on this B site. A little bit of fight in garage. They've already picked up the spike and they're moving it in. Now first contact, all closing around. Do Carrot Juice takes the first pick on the Skies, and we see Alpin and Do Carrot Juice again finding those.
One enemy remaining.
It's just one left for Boise State. They are going to manage to get rid of one. I don't know if this can be a full retake on a 1-on-4. Oldham is still hanging in there, has the spike, so might have the opportunity just for the credit's sake to plant it, but has to move very gingerly.
It looks like he's considering something cheeky. Oh, finds a beautiful one. Knows what this next one is. Evades the dart. Finds eye contact with another two. Is barely making it out. Every single buff. Get this man a jar of milk. And finally, it's a takedown.
Nice.
Lobbins with the final grab.
Boise State trailing by one, but overall it is still very early in the proceedings. Sometimes pistol rounds, I mean, you always want to run every round you can, but you know, sometimes you see, you know, a team start off 2-0 and then it completely flips, and by halftime you're looking at you know, 7-2.
It's just not over till it's over. Looks like they're going to try to stay consistent here. Boise State on the attack, hitting that B side one more time. This time a little bit faster. They take that space fast, and maybe they're punished as Dreary gets the first knockoff of Skies.
Damio's going to start the plant early to make sure Boise State gets those credits. A lot of damage being exchanged back and forth. Colorado College has two very low on health. Their Killjoy and their Jet. Romero gets the first kill onto Oldham. It's traded back and forth down to 4 apiece. Actually, Colorado College, excuse me, has a slight advantage 4-3.
Yeah, maybe this high-paced round, and I love to see the dynamacy, right? Being able to play low and high rounds, but Daimyo bringing it around to Oldham, finding one more. And attackers actually take it.
That's great for Boise State. I mean, you put it down, Colorado College is now not going to have a clean bonus round. Normally, I tend to say, you know, the pistol rounds tend to go 2-0, especially since you would think Colorado College should have the gun advantage going into that second round. So that's very impressive how well Boise State did.
That's a beautiful upset, and I think they were able to pull that pacing out and go charging in because of that gun disadvantage. They knew there was basically not much left to lose, but they found it anyways. They turned it right around. This is a good start. Now this bonus is kind of a little bit upset as we see a little 1-1. They're going to drop a little bit of utility and quick switch, because look at that forward position Colorado calls onto the B site. So Boise State now rotating over early round. Almost no eye contact made. To the A site here. Feeling it a little bit slow, a little bit more of a feel out here, being a little bit more gentle on it. As Skies is checking all of his corners.
This is good, but he's going to have to go up against a whole lot of people. Blobbins is going to get blinded by that Omen, clearing things out for Skies to make their way onto the point. Following close behind is the spike holder for Boise State. Currently 2 in heaven. They managed to get a few good dinks onto Colorado College. One of them is going to expire. That is going to be Blobbins.
Ooh, excellently done there, Ruriana, and Skies finding some more. One of them replies that message, and Skies downs one more.
Revealing area. Found them.
Just one left for Colorado College. Boise State is going to Make sure they don't play this one too carelessly. No need to make sure that you're taking it one-on-one at a time. They make sure to double peek that, get the victory, and now have the lead 2-1.
Yeah, well performed there. No reason to overextend yourself when you have a teammate that can help you on that double swing. So we're seeing disciplined play, which is important to keep in mind throughout the entire game. I'd love to see that continue. Boise State's doing well with a 2-1 now.
Should be time for each team to get their full purchases in. We do see rifles being passed around Boise State. Almost all of the teammates had rifles last time, so I should expect that everyone should have their choice, whether that be Vandal or Phantom. Looks like we got a quick engage here right around Damio, who's actually still on the Bulldog. Is going to move up fast to pick up that ulti orb. Alpin is going to take out the door before Boise State can even use it for themselves.
Yeah, interesting call there. Just shows you how ready they are to position on that A site. And they've left almost all of B site to one person, which is slowly being infiltrated by the same character. A little bit of a mirror battle maybe threatening onto B. Boise State looking to close in here, but at the same time, they feel so split. I mean, the spike still has not decided. Rariana making threats, but Sky's the ones closing the deal.
There's just one left onto B should Boise State choose to push that. And nice peek around through Spawn to get Alpin.
Ooh, Sky's just closing in. Looking to, oh, just cannot quite find Ray.
Oh, DeRay with a triple is now making Boise State's job a lot harder, but Oldham is able to even things out and get the spike planted for the Broncos.
Ooh, a little bit of a flourish jump there.
Oh, that's so beautiful!
Daimyo with the sneak attack totally snipes Primera. Ooh, and good reflexes to grab the next one as Blobbins goes down.
We can see this great replay here. That's just sometimes it's just that one angle that you don't check. We saw the Broncos being a bit more disciplined in that regard when they were trying to move up through mid, but Primera just doesn't check the angle through Fish Market, and Demio makes him pay for that one dearly. Almost also, that's pretty good recovery also from Damio. You can see there, he was checking another angle. He's making sure his bases are covered, but is able to flick back very quick.
Yeah, it was a good swing, and it's a good thing they have that synergy there because there was that blind keeping him safe, keeping him alive. Oh, whoa! Oriana, J-Pack, and Daimyo each finding their one, and Skies, we are on the way to a team kill. Not quite. Skies grabs a double and just sits right on top of the team ace. It's a shame, but it's a free point. It almost never happened. If you went to the bathroom, you don't know where that point came from.
No, it's just very quick. Boise State now looking very good in terms of their ego, whereas if you kind of look at Colorado College, none of them have more than 1,000 credits after their full purchase this round. So Boise State, one more victory. We could be looking at a couple more free rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after that cred suffocation, there is just a great depression they have to deal with now.
I like the style here, finishing them off with the right click. It just brings back those old days. Not that I necessarily want those days to come back, but when the right click reloaded and people were right clicking their way on the blades.
And it's not a panic right click from a distance. He had it on the jaw. Boise State looking to close in swiftly on A, but is it all a fake? Spike was in the pocket the whole time, and they decide to turn around and grab it. But Colorado College is closing in on the B side. They've got to be careful here.
Engagement might be going out from D-Ray. Is going to move out. Start the swarm grenades. Rariana is the first to fall.
Yeah, Drya being suffocated here
No charges left.
as Skies come sweeping in.
Plant goes
Spike
down
planted.
for a piece. Boise State now can put that feather in their cap, knowing that they're going to have those 300 credits for next round. Not that they necessarily need any more. They want the round of victory, and Damio's going to start things off well.
Yeah, Blobbins comes knocking on the door, but he's just not getting a good answer. Daimyo is able to stab Primera, and Blobbins returns onto Aldum, looking for another little jiggle peek, but jiggling onto 3 people just doesn't work. Daimyo for his 3K feeling hot. Ooh, it's coming around the back.
Oh, the collateral! Oh, Damio! Thank goodness. That would have been a heartbreaker.
Oh, Dull Carrot Juice, a betrayal, the way he backstabbed two of the Boise State players before Daimyo was able to swing around for his 4K. Nose to the crosshair. Look at that man. Look at him.
Nice. I mean, this was almost certain disaster. I mean, we talk about the importance of checking all angles. This was a beautiful flank by Colorado College. Manages to get a collateral onto J-Bag and Skies. Daimyo hanging on by just a little health, probably no more than 20. Is going to force Colorado College onto that eco round we were mentioning.
Boise State feeling hot. Goes sweeping right in. Sending one down the catwalk just to feel things out. Do a little lap around the courtyard. And ends up watching that long Marshall position just for a second.
All right. Looks like we've pressed the CSGO button. Boise State now moves in. They're going to be trying to close the door immediately. Doesn't realize that there are two behind there. A lot of fire being exchanged through that smoke. Spike now being planted by Skies. But Boise State is going to find themselves with a bit of a speed bump in the form of this Hunter's Fury.
Ooh, that's 3 ults so far as Colorado College has their 2 out. Got to watch for those knives. We've seen what it can do with Skies. Not even worried. Peeks onto Ray and finds it.
Killjoy used. Boise State is going to try to get the plant before it goes off. They do manage to get it.
Ooh.
And just before that Killjoy goes off in a flurry of fire, Boise State wins it 2-0.
And good understanding of that Killjoy range. It's kind of difficult to put Killjoy on the A site and then just turn a blind eye to everything. There are some dry spots you have to watch out for, but they had it honed. And when Colorado College tried to sneak around the back, Boise State was there to watch. Look at this kill onto Heaven as someone tries to get sneaky.
Now we going ahead into round number 8, and Boise State has a very comfortable lead now. Colorado College is deciding to change things up a bit.
Oh no!
Trying to bring out the op, and Skies just says, nah, you're not going to be able to op this game.
Oh, Alpin trying to dredge themselves out of bottom frag with the op just gets shut down immediately. Roriana gets a swift kick to the teeth onto Primera.
Skies keeping the train a-rolling. There's one answer from DeRay in terms of getting J-Bag, but overall, Boise State has a 4-1. They did drop the spike, however. J-Bag was carrying it. DeRay, wow! Is able to get a headshot onto Alda.
Oh no! Dre got that first kill by lying in wait in a typical spot in the mud and finding it. Then they reposition for the second one, and Skies just plays through the wall looking for something, and it's just not quite there. Alpin, after this little bit of turnaround, after this crazy last loss, after they did so well and still didn't find the point, are going to be calling a timeout.
I think I need a timeout too, because just the way, I mean, Boise State 7-1, sure, that's a great score. But Colorado State, in terms of Colorado College, in terms of the wins they've had, there have been a lot of scary moments where all of a sudden, you know, despite it being a 4-on-1, a 3-on-1, one of their players all of a sudden gets a double, and things are looking a lot different. So congrats to Boise State for staying calm and collected in what looks to be, in the face of multiple rounds, one player who's looking to pop off at the end.
Yeah, it almost feels like we should have some fractional points or little notes to the 7-1 that says, you know, objects in mirror are closer than they appear. These rounds are, there's been some tight situations where Boise State's had to turn on the fire and gas back. And I'm wondering if at the half, that'll change a little bit, if some of this positioning and some of these close calls could be upset on the next half. So we'll have to stay tuned and keep watching.
One thing for sure, though, is Boise State is really ahead of the pace. For losing the first round, you'd expect the score to, you know, if they were to come back, maybe be 6-2, but winning that second round is going to put such a dent in Colorado College's eco, and you can see that right now. BM forced on to some save rounds. Looked like Alden was also considering the op. Wouldn't that have been a quick hit? Nope, they're going to keep it standard for Van.
Yeah, right. A little bit of an anti-eco here. They're smoking out a very strong Boise State swinging in. Look at this close fire. Alden shutting things down. Grabs 2 from above. J-Bag to find his 2. Roriana.
All right, there's 1 Killjoy left against 4 hungry Broncos. They're going to try to make sure they double peek.
Oh!
With the Bucky, are you kidding me? You can't let him get away with that.
Oh, 1 player left finds a double peek using their own util and is hiding right behind the util return. They can hold him here all day, but now they've been insulted. It's personal, and they've got to get this guy. He's on half health, and 3 of them are just waiting for this man to make a move. Come swinging out, and he reflects with the knife. That's the BM that we're looking for. 1-8.
No, I'm not even referring to it as that. I'm just saying that's justice there, okay? You do not let the opposing team try to get away with a Bucky clutch. That's all I'm saying.
No, corner camping with a Bucky, you can't say that you had to do it because it was a safe round and the econ. That's poetic justice right there.
Yep, it sure is. And Boise State now moving on to a 7-round lead, 8-1. Now, at least as far as the eco is, we're going to have no more Bucky shenanigans from Colorado College, at least for this round, because it is back to full purchases. And we also see the knives going to be whipped out by Boise State.
A much quieter round as compared to this last one. Boise State looking to move nice and slow here. Just feel it out. Maybe looking for a little bit of rotation from the other side. Now they start to move in. The clouds are back in skies. Hot with knives come flying in, but it's back and forth. Now a 3v3 with 1 ult live and 1 spike down. Now the timer begins and the defense comes around.
Ooh, I like that shock dart from Colorado College. Blobbins also gets a pick onto J-Bag. Killjoy's going to be thrown out as well as another three to try to take out that Killjoy. They managed to get rid of it. Boise State just has 1 left now to defend the spike. Oh, almost gets blinded. They're great reflexes by Daimyo. Okay, that's 1. Almost gets onto Blobbin. He almost got caught out in his util. That is so
just has
risky.
to hold the timer. He runs back to Wine. He's just got to waste time. But every beep has to be respected. There's so much on the clock. He just keeps playing with him. And it's finally down by Blobbins, but isn't enough time.
I think it is.
No!
Oh,
so
are
close.
you kidding me?
Oh, extra props.
0.02 of a second.
That was lag. That was probably lag. We probably had that.
That's so close. Yeah, let's just blend that.
Oh, and props to Rariana. I don't know if we clipped it or not, but when he saw the enemy and then drew and fired and still won the 1v1.
Well, Boise State is so far ahead here that even though it's a victory for Colorado College, they still can't purchase full shields at this point.
Yeah, but we can't turn our eyes to Colorado alone. Aldum is also scraping the bottom of his shekel pouch here. Coming in a strong 0.
Here we go. 8-2.
Deploying drone.
This could be the first solid hit through Garage that we've seen, and I use the word solid gingerly as it's still a little bit of a pinch. No, they're all moving through Garage now as we see that attacker Killjoy get dropped. They're going to wait patiently because Colorado College can still hold that ground for a few more seconds and then go swinging on. That Killjoy's been here every single round, though, so they've got a lot of util to deal with. They're sweeping through well so far. J-Bag is able to knock Jury out. Oh, J-Bag gets greedy, goes hungry for more. Makes dinner out of 2 more before getting turned down by Alpin.
Last player standing.
Now it's the classic 4-on-1 that we've come to expect so far in this game. Double peek on to Primera. That's going to do it, 9-2.
As Primera is the ultimo kill.
This was, I also love this because you can see their Killjoy has set up their 2 swarm grenades up near the lever because that's just a standard rotation. You move up to close the door, but J-Bag takes him out with his own molly, if you will. So we're able to thwart all the defensive utility that Colorado College had placed down.
Colorado College back on a half buy here as we see anything ranging from a Ghost Marshal all the way up to both ARs. A little bit split on the cred situation here. Boise State starts fighting for the center of the board.
I like this. Just fire that Omen blindly.
Ironic, the blind Omen fire was actually not coming from the...
Boise State does indeed have the Omen. Also, well, in terms of... They also have an Ares. They're answering against one from Colorado College. That's the first down that Colorado College has gotten against the Broncos.
Skies with a distance shot, waiting for Halpin to show his face.
Spike down A.
As he turns this corner, J-Bag is on the bait and switch as well. Doesn't look like they're going to find much. Boise State's Rariana is able to sneak in for a spike. As we see Colorado College setting up some stars with the Astra. J-Bag.
Battle of the KOs.
Oh! Empty-handed, takes it by the elbow, blind.
Now it is 2-3. 2-2. This is great. Also, the ultimate being brought out. Boise State should, as long as they be disciplined, they're 2 together to take this as a 2-on-1. There you go. And now they're moving back on toward A and planting the spike.
Skies must already know where the last player is because he came barreling down like a train into this site, not checking any corners. They've got this guy closed. Dual Carrot Juice is just living out his last few minutes. And there it is. Attackers to take point 10. Double digits, and Colorado College has finally... Colorado College has finally gotten back that second round they deserved in round 2.
I mean, 10-2. He can... That's almost essentially a perfect in my mind. Because just the natural ebb and flow of the game, you know, 2 rounds are kind of bound to go over to the opponent at some point. But
right.
So to finish, you know...
It's just bad discipline to buy every round. You have to give some up in order to secure longer.
Yeah, Colorado College had a lot of rounds where they were settling for half shields, and overall just didn't really work out for them. Boise State seems to definitely be a bit more disciplined. Now, last first pistol round, I favor Colorado College to see if the Broncos can turn the pages on that narrative.
Ooh, Rariana playing very far forward is going to be alerted by that util on the KJ. And look at this Colorado College just scrambling in the center. It's a 5-man push. They're a stone wall. Don't care. Juice going to be the find one on a J-Bag, but Sky's now seeing the whole team. It's like a football team. They're just running straight through.
You're going to reposition? I mean, it's now the whole team, but one less, thanks to Damien. Skies also taking him down to 3. The headshots being brought out. Stop this, man. Look at Skies with the double.
Last player standing.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Are you actually kidding me?
Skies the dog just put those sheep in the kennel there, and everyone else came to shear them. Just sheared the sheep that
sent them to a nice farm upstate.
They were running so strong, but they were all running to the same point.
This was the most terrifying view Boise State could have had. Well, it's a little bit before this, but I mean, when Boise State was in Gardens and just saw all 5 of Colorado College charging toward them, the fact that they were able to get out of that situation was great, first of all. But then to bring it back to win the round and go on the merry-go-round of victory, as we can see here.
Yeah, it was like bullfighting. They waved the flag, jumped out of the way of the entire team, and then stabbed it.
Olay. Now we're heading into round 14, and Boise State almost ready to push this toward match point.
Boise State taking a little bit of a gamble here, feeling big pressure on the west half of the map. Colorado College takes a free A site, and Boise State looking to jump straight to the post plant. Daimyo taking care of a little bit of util. Gonna fill that util vacuum with some of his own. J-Bag takes a free one in Gardens, making it his farmhouse. Looking to move on to the site. A little bit scary. He's got people on either side, but he's not worried. Just keeps checking the angles. No one wants to show their face yet. They're waiting for the buzzer. Oh, J-Bag.
Wow.
Unafraid.
Wow, 3-1, 3-11 now as Colorado College pulls that out. That was a bit of a tough situation for the Broncos because all the members of Colorado College, it was a 4 corners they were holding down.
It was just a good post-plant hold by Colorado College. I think no tricks there. They just planted, went to somewhere that could peek the spike, but wasn't visible by the spike, and forced them to pick. Then Boise State had to split up, look around everything. I mean, this is just the way the game. This is dev-intended play right here, and Colorado College did it well to get that 3rd point.
You can see here, Boise State going for more of a full hold. A lot of sheriffs brought out. 2 times in a row, it's been 1-1 in the first 2 games. So a lot of eco being disrupted. Dash away from Skies. He's able to live to fight another day on that one.
Skies made a little bit of damage to both sides and took a little damage himself. Just kind of went in early to feel things out, see if he could get a trick play there, catching one off guard. They're going to keep throwing util over the ledge there as we see that long distance shot from behind the box. Alden and Daimyo holding their positions, holding their guns. J-Bag snatches one more.
Basically, all of the team is on a headshot composition right now. They got the Marshal, they got the Sheriff, so they got to make sure that their ability to click heads is on point, and tough to go up against a Phantom in that situation.
Primera making the rounds with the Spike and Co. Looking for the B side. Yes, the entire composition. Boise State has built their comp like their mice have only a few clicks left.
30 seconds left.
They want a silent game here. Boise State with only 3 left to arrest this push of Colorado College's 3. And Colorado College has played Ring Around the Rosie till the song was over. They're back again on A site.
Now they move. Oh!
Don't care. Zeus takes down all of them, and Daimyo replies
10
from
seconds
above
left.
with the Marshal. Finally, the plant within the last 10 seconds. Now can they hold it? Boise State with 2 left to fight Colorado College. 1 in hell and 1 behind Ginny.
They do have to fight up against a gun disadvantage going up against 1 AR with their trusty Sheriffs, but they've surprised me thus far again. Daimyo goes, gets 1. There's 1 left. Don't care. Did they actually get it?
A beautiful bait and switch.
Are you kidding me?
After that 1-for-1 was over, the round was over. A 2v1 where one man is stuck in hell is a slice of cake for Ariana, and he gets the defuse and walks off the stage.
But I think the thing here is that Boise State, had they gotten 2 picks, I would have been happy, because the main difference between that round was the composition that we have. We've seen Colorado College, they once again bought everything that they could, but that meant that they had a few, non-rifles, they had a few small shields, so it meant Boise State just a little bit of disruption into that eco would have set themselves up beautifully for these next rounds. But now, we've got everything we could need.
Absolutely. Sometimes it looks like Colorado College is rolling dice to see what they want to order next, but it does mean that you're fighting a wild card every time in that composition. Boise State here, we see Skies with a cheese weapon. Hopefully, we get to see that drill a couple holes in the walls as they're looking to move swiftly onto A site with a little bit of a spread here. A little bit of some people watching their post, just kind of freelancing the map.
Get out of my way!
Knives brought out by Colorado College. It's perhaps the last Hail Mary to try to bring things back. Fire exchanged in mid, and the Marshals are working out for people in the last couple of rounds.
Oh, Alden is so ready here. If he can trace those rounds back and take a couple of hits, but he'd rather go unnoticed. He's going to sit in the Astra Bomb. Oh, but it goes down. Ooh. He's able to correct it, but that timing was almost the death of him.
Boise State needs to make sure that they don't get too carried away with this one. Nice tracing there from Daimyo. There's just 1 left, a 2-on-1, and Daimyo isn't even going to need the 2-on-1. He takes it out himself. 13-3, Broncos win.
Just frag after frag.
That's got to feel like a nice victory for Boise State. I mean, it's definitely so many clippable moments throughout that match.
Yeah, some wild. Unfortunately, we didn't get any aces. We were 1 kill short of a team ace in there. We saw some good 3 and 4Ks for sure, some real explosions, as well as some really tight positions. It was a good game.
All right, looks like Boise State is going to take a bit of a breather, and we'll take a bit of a breather ourselves in terms of this overall match. Boise State looking good, though, getting the first victory against Colorado College. We'll throw it to a break and be back after this.
You take really strong players from disparate communities and you put them together on teams with expert coaching.
So you mean to tell me by all the hands in the room, everybody in here is that top 2%?
It's ultimate, it's the 1v1, and for It's not every day that you're a kid like me and you get to have this experience.
Something, he gets one.
This boot camp is really about finding out every weakness.
There's no such thing as a big mistake at this level.
I have people in the crowd there cheering my name on. I have to give them a show.
That feeling of just being up on stage and having a whole crowd of people, it's unbeatable.
1v1, but... Oh, why would you pick him?
I love this. I want to do this every day.
You didn't make a choice, so you were just looking at things.
If you want to go pro, sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
Jump up and down, you're a crowd, you're casters. It's a transformational experience.
That was a light switch, and now I see what it's all about.
A lot of players here right now are caught up in winning their tournaments 5-10 years down the road. They're not going to remember who won.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. You're watching our coverage of NACE Valorant Fall 2023, Spring 2023 season, Boise State looking to pick up their win against Colorado College in this best of three. They've already won one game, so now they move on to their match point, game 2. My name's Jacob Palmer, joined by Greg Smith calling all of the action for you tonight. What a great opening round for Boise State to start things out.
It sure was, and I hope they pick just as good a map and are feeling just as fantastic as they did last round, because I would love to see a sweet finish to this one.
In Boise State, I mean, what really stood out to me was just oftentimes they found themselves on course of the eco advantage because Colorado College was having a little bit of problems in determining when they wanted to buy, when they wanted to save. But even when Boise State had the small guns, had the classics, had the sheriffs, they still managed to pull out a variety of victories against Colorado College when they were outgunned.
Yeah, as long as you follow the rules, you can secure those second round wins.
And of course, the rules to the game, or the keys to the game, are brought to us by Doc Haskell himself in Valorant. That's to focus angles and flank, know your win condition, count cards and call abilities, and of course, click heads. It's all brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. So it just seems like it would be our luck in terms of the stages that we were predicting, because you were saying, it's something other than Ascent, and hey, we started on Ascent, but now we have a chance here. Now the stage is completely set.
Right, and we can't double Ascent, unfortunately.
No, we can't.
No, we can't double down. I would love to see Haven. I'd really love to see it.
You're just going for any of the three
three maps. Yeah. Those I feel like those are the most dynamic. Those are the most connected. They require you to be ready to rotate at any time. The game sense has to be there. There's just an extra field of vision you need to have. But I'm ready to see whatever they're ready to play. Do you have a map preference you'd love to see played?
That's tough. I mean, I would probably go with you and just saying any 3-point map. If it couldn't be anything else, if it had to be a 2-point map, I mean, it's always nice to see Split back in the rotation.
Yep, I do like to see that.
After a while.
I'm starting to miss Icebox, which I never thought I'd say out loud. I feel like we've seen a lot of Icebox and Breeze, and they've kind of always been there. So whenever they're ready to hop in, we're ready to see it. But yeah, of 2-point map, Split is nice to have back, and it's also the composition, right? What players do we want to see them playing? What agents do we want to see live? We've got the graphic either way.
Boise State versus Colorado College in this NACE Star League match. Boise State currently leads the best of 3, 1-0. And moving on to their match point. The choice of stage is going to be Pearl brought out.
An exciting one, a fresh one. Not so new, like you said earlier, that we could get hit with any crazy beta surprises.
Oh my goodness, do you see this? Double Yoru for both teams.
We have some Yoru fans in the crowd, that's for sure.
At the pro level, you know, Yoru can be surprising, and I don't know if there's any agent that just has more of a fan club
than
weird. Yoru does.
You either love it or you hate it. And I used to say, if you're not Ethos, don't play Yoru. But like you're saying, the pros are definitely turning him around, which is great because that's what the devs want. Boise State's other four
it means
players.
For both teams, it's like, make sure you have that trigger discipline here because you got to watch out now for the decoy on both sides.
Yeah, the trigger discipline is definitely to refresh your mind of when you see that blue man group popping up onto the stage. We also see a little bit of a parallel here in the Astra as well as the KJ. Other than that, oh, that's Sage too. This is almost straight. The only problem is Fade versus Sky. Alden is going to prove that he's got the better one as they move on to this absolute bowling alley of a B site, this corridor that comes sliding into the smallest planting stage ever. They got to flash out the critical areas, check all the corners as they start moving in, and Colorado College has got some ground to cover to get over there. Their two people are disciplined to move on to the site so they can move together. The push finally arrives, and Boise State ready to accept. Let's see how they do.
That's already a great amount of time that Boise State has bought for themselves. That spike just ticks down. A lot of them are caught up in Link right now. Going to throw out the Haunt. Trade 1-1. Trade 2-2. Down to 3 apiece. 2 apiece. Pretty even, but in terms of the time that's elapsed, I'd say Boise State, if they're not too careless, can win it.
That's true. Oh, and they milk that clock like a fat cow. Rariana, the last one alive, he doesn't even need to get this kill. Oh! But Drury gets cocky and just starts spinning.
I think he realized at that time
and
that
just was ready to let it fall out.
You know, if you're gonna go out with style.
Yep. May as well get those corners in the mouse pad. You don't usually get to get hot. Keep all the tires warm there. But yeah, look at these fair trades. These even trades that just kept going till it was a 1v1 with distance. And sure enough, that clock belonged to Boise State the whole time.
I had a feeling, due to how quick Boise State had initially planted the spike, that it could come down to time. It certainly did. Boise State just let it be their best friend. Once again, Boise State going with the fast charge. Luriana picking up 2. Is running the fierce defense from Colorado College. Going to whittle them down to 3, but there's just 1 left now.
Oh! A little too eager to flash. Skies doesn't quite find the angle, and the geometry is not his best friend there. It's down to a 2-1 as he goes out in style. Colorado College is low on health. They would love to have their Sage back now. So it's an easy plant for Boise State if he can find a way to hold on to the button. And Colorado College comes creeping in around the outside. Fade has to be gentle here, has to find a free kill in order to roll the dice on a 1v1. Otherwise, you may as well just go find a nice gun and sit down for the night.
Is this something Boise State also... The times that they lose are usually the times when they don't take the person advantages to their full fruition when they're taking these one-on-ones when they don't need to. Han's going to be initially thrown out to try to clear out the point. Boise State is just waiting, though, for those footsteps. Alerts Jay back to his position. Gets rid of old Carrot Juice.
And all off the ears, just waiting for those footsteps. I saw him back there. Just eyes closed.
The thing is, I don't normally associate Dole with Carrot Juice. It's like, I thought pineapples was their thing, but apparently they offer more than I thought.
Maybe he's, you know, repping an underappreciated brand line.
I am learning so much
I think they've been selling
about vegetarian food brands from this match.
Yeah. Yep.
Now look at this bonus round here. Boise State already had some good ARs that they could bonus with. They have a full slate.
Yeah, what a crush. It must have been the driest first round of all time because they've got creds to spare now. Full ARs looking great. Skies moving in and taking care of that box, that's for sure. Down with the ice wall. Remember, if the enemy team puts it there, they want it there. Anytime you see a wall, just cut it down. Oh, all of them on the bait and switch. Looking for more.
He's waiting. That was so beautiful. Oldham with the double.
He didn't need to play greedy.
That gun starts a-glowing.
Yeah, he just found the second one anyways, and they're down to plant. And Boise State's post plant right now has been rock solid, so they're going to find their corners and just play peekaboo with the other team. Looks like an ult is going to come out, a late ult by Boise State, just securing this win, making sure those cred difference stays where it is. Skies watching his six. This excellent pick there. Dole Carrot to grab Daimyo, and Skies grabs the second one. Look at that chain of kills.
Try true to form for Yoru too, sneaking through the sewer. That's kind of the route I would expect Yoru to take.
It's the way that's right.
And everything that I've seen for the Broncos, you know, I'm trying to think of all the things that you know, you could trip up if you're undisciplined, you know. Maybe you don't fully save, or you purchase wrong, or maybe you don't check all the angles, or maybe, you know, you fire too soon, not have the trigger discipline. But with the way Oldham waited at just the right moment to take out the Killjoy, and then swooped around to take out their Fade, I mean, I'm seeing no major hiccups so far.
No, they're playing fundamental, like they're speedrunning the tutorial portion. They're just doing excellent here. And look at this utility dump. They're owning B-site. They're moving in. Furniture is in, and they're changing the wallpaper. J-Back getting that spike down. He's feeling it home.
Oh my goodness.
Oriana goes on a mission of self-discovery, and on the way discovers Colorado College, or at least half of the team. Taking 2 down. Boise State with 1 ult in the pocket in case they want to draw a line in the sand. Sky is waiting for Alpin. It's a game of time. Oh, it says hi twice and goes down for it. Alpin to find one at a distance. No gun upgrade though, unfortunately, as he did it with a Vandal.
Alpin. Oh, are you? Oh. Ooh. I mean, they could still win this on time. Just take out the spike play.
Daimyo now having to clean up for other people's mistakes. Finds it anyways. What a clutch. Altum.
We're
Daimyo,
seeing
look at him.
Disrespectful play be brought out by the Broncos. I mean, this was an interesting opening too. The way Boise State just tried to immediately take that, tried to go for the knife as well. I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
Tries to knife a man that's on his 3K. It doesn't quite go right. And Daimyo saves him for later, says, what are you doing? Back up to full AR from Colorado College and Boise State. Not exactly on the back foot on creds. They are still feeling good, and it's an 0-4. We're going to start popping some early round ults. That line in the sand is drawn, and it's A site for sure. People start flocking over, except for one man on B, just feeling it out.
D-Ray gets the first against Boise State. It's traded back for a piece. Spike goes down. Boise State also has a nice flank coming out here from Brianna. Is able to... Is currently stuck in Art. Hasn't taken. Now finds himself in a sticky situation. Is able to take out Flamens. And old Carrot Juice is still going to prove to be a thorn in the Broncos' side. But a lot of time has already passed on the spike plant.
Not even worried. It only takes one prick on the finger to remove a thorn from the side. Daimyo is willing to make that sacrifice and cleans it on up to an 0-5.
I don't know if that was sage advice you're doling out or something you found in your fortune cookie after dinner tonight. But either way, Boise State is on a roll, 5-2-0. I gotta say also, Ariana is kind of surprising me with the way he's going for these crazy flanks all of a sudden.
He's decided to leave the match in Daimyo's hand, and he's trying to fill his clip reel here. Hopefully, he'll grab something funny for us. He's... Oh no! Where's the buy? Rariana, what's the plan?
I don't know. He's searching for glory. He's searching for the classic ace.
He might find it? Let's see him. They're going in blind. Got to start throwing some of their own. A quick teleport from the skies to get deep behind enemy lines. All of them going in for the plant and the attacker Killjoy to follow.
Spike planted.
Colorado College had 4 ults on board before they started going down J-Bag, and all of them to find their one. Can they make it a team ace? Hopefully that bonus has come up now and we're no longer operating off classic. Skies keeps diving in. He's used all his TPs up. And Rariana looking for something.
With the classic and is still surviving.
He's just playing on the swings while his parents watch over him. This is just a park for them. All of them finds one in the corner.
So, here's the thing. Rariana didn't find his ace,
It's
let
unfortunate.
alone even one pick throughout that entire round. But I think the true aces were the friends we made along the way.
He didn't even fall down and scrape his knees, and he went charging and he made eye contact with
Although
most of the
I'm
players.
not really sure how friendly people are because, you know, every time you step out around, there's someone shooting at you. So maybe it's not that friendly, especially if Boise State is just putting a bit of spice in their final eliminations.
I mean, shooting at you or stabbing you in the back. And that man got double blind and then just cut down. Now it's a 6-0. Colorado College has saved up all their ultimates for a rainy day. Here it is.
Well, but Boise State has a little bit to use themselves. They're going to start things out with a Seeker, throw out a lot of ice as well so that they can just get this plant down as fast as possible.
And that ice is all muscle memory now. All of them playing a little bit too fast, trying to shoot with empty hands, and Primera takes him down. Primera looking for another one. Daimyo. Skies dumps almost the entire util just to evacuate the scene. Spike is still down. You got to be careful. You can't let that one up. J-Bag, the last bastion against it. He's going to prove efficient as the cannons go off. Defender Killjoy is here. They've got one pinched. And he tries to escape, but it's just not far enough.
There's just one left, and I like the use of that swarm grenade. Boise State is able to win that. I think Boise State, one of the things that I've been noticing from them time and time again is they seem to realize the importance of planning the spike down as fast as they can. They seem to, you know, Colorado College just hasn't been meeting them on the points, has been leaving a lot of open ones for them. So Boise State has certainly been taking advantage of that, knowing that more than one round, things have just been won on time alone.
Colorado College did get to use some of their ults, and it was a good pushback. Got some Boise State off of the site. But man, that site control, it's just muscle memory. You see them falling right in, putting the ice up every time.
Oh, we got a Yoru duel in B alone. This is for pride. This is for glory, and Sky's able to win Premier. You've got to respect the Yoru duel.
It was so close to just taking that twofer. That's such a good one.
I love it.
Daimyo with the sidearm, even though he had a loaded front. Plays a little bit, walks straight through the ice. Taking care of every utility. It feels like American Ninja Warrior the way he's having to run through it all. A quick pickup of the spike.
Camera. We needed to see the spike being picked up there.
You never can know.
So now we know who in Boise State is holding the spike, which is always very key information.
It doesn't look like Colorado College does. All 4 of them are still on A site.
Again, even if Boise State is down a few members, they've just been able to get so much mileage out of just playing or kind of manipulating Colorado College so that they always have an open point to plant on.
No, Boise State makes this map feel so small. They always have free time to just walk right on to wherever they need to be. It seems like their transmit time is just montaged through. Finally, Colorado College making their rounds to B site, and Boise State finishing their drinks and takes a 3, almost a 4th one. J-Bag. Oh, and he's so low on health. This guy just has to make noise. Oh,
no.
He is greedy. But it's all right. Still finds the
He
win.
realized he had the time.
Yeah.
That's all he needed to do.
May as well go for style points. It's not like he needed that gun anyways. Boise State looking at an 8v0, and how are the Creds?
I mean, I would think they're good because Boise State has hardly had any positions where they need to full buy. This being one, I mean, almost had it. Was trying to get the final spray transfer. Wouldn't that have? You say they're going for clips, and there's nothing better than just the opposing team conga lining into you.
It felt like a Kovacs drill. 1, 2, 3. He just had it.
Speaking of drills, you know, we saw him throw out the decoy and the Yoru following.
Yes.
I want both Yorus to collaborate, so we have 4 Yorus following each other like
the Yoru conga line. I've only ever heard of this in myths and textbooks.
You want to find it?
Oh, Daniel. That finger on the trigger, he's going to get blinded by taking out that decoy.
Alden done with his ice skating session. Roriana and
planted.
Skies get caught in the back like rats in a 3-star kitchen.
You will not kill my
Daimyo bringing it back. Alden looking for another 2. The tides have simply turned. Colorado College playing a 2v4 here. Blobbins goes down.
Enemy remaining.
And that's another one. Boise State up to 9. We could see a massive turnaround by Colorado College by getting the next 3 points and then praying to the 9-3 gods and riding this wave to the finish, pushing the boulder back up the hill.
I'm sorry, my train has arrived. I gotta get going.
Boise State corralling on B site, and so is Colorado College. Did I miss something in chat? Is there going to be a massive 5v5?
Boise State is closing out this round so fast, we might all be able to catch the last train home at this point.
Oh, the stars come out, and look at this push. Look at this Skywatch. An absolute ice rink has been laid down, and all of them are ready to skate. Walks right across the ledge. It's 1 for 1 for 1 for 1. Down to the last 3 players on the field. Rariana and Skies have a hold on the map here. And one last player having to check every single corner.
Spike planted.
Finally making a way downtown. Boise State has been king of the clock here. They have such a good timing to it. And Drury, no chance before Boise State brings it into double digits.
Now that that 9-3 strategy that you were floating has been taken off the table, what other options do we have?
I think Colorado College needs to be looking for a lot of good synergy and a lot of good playing together. And I mean, we see them get the most Boise State players when it's a 1-for-1 trade situation, when they can get out there, watch each other's backs, and just take what they can get. But when they get isolated, there's no chance. Boise State just has quicker fingers.
All right.
So I think Colorado College, when they play together, they do pretty well. And they've gotten it down to 1v1, 1v2, 2v2
You know, it's
situations.
interesting. If you were to look at the KDAs here, things look pretty even between the two teams.
It's just that it's just things about the clock. It's just things about sight understanding that's the only difference there is.
Oh, Skies!
Dastardly.
He has filled the Yoru drought that we have all been experiencing and pulling through with 5 flying colors. Gets the final kill as well. Bring it to 11-0.
So close to a flawless.
Last round in the half.
Very few mistakes left in the bank now. Colorado College has only 2 to spend.
I mean, this was great. Look at this. That's so good. It could go into the trailer itself.
I was going to say,
when every agent is released, they always have a trailer showing pop-off moments. That could have just been placed into an official Riot trailer, and no one would have batted an eye because that was so well executed.
Yoru beta players on deck.
Odom also has brought out the op. I mean, not that Boise State necessarily needs it at this point, but hey, let's see.
And look at this. Colorado College is ready to sprint straight down the middle and make sure that nobody plants in spawn. Unfortunately, Boise State is planning on planting on the site, so they've got an easy day ahead of them. And Rariana looking to watch this trench of an inline that Colorado has to take to get to him.
You should run.
They're just going to buy even more time for themselves with the Killjoy thrown down.
Planting that Killjoy right on top of the spike. They have no option but to peek J-Bag. J-Bag does get down after he finds one. Rariana much the same. It's fair trade so far, but you can't trade anything for the time that they're losing. Daimyo just making a campsite out of this spike is ready to find anyone who dares peek around, and it's going to be a Sage off.
It is a battle of beat the clock, and the Sage Wall trying to take the long way around. And it manages to clutch it. 12-0, a perfect half.
Switching sides.
I like that. Did a bit of target practice on the finisher as well.
That's fun. That's nice. Colorado College looking for their own perfect half to bring this up to a 1-1, but it's not looking very easy. They've got a lot of dirt to sweep uphill.
Placing sentry.
Boise State seems to be pretty happy with just going ghost at this time. I mean, they have 3 ghosts, and I don't know about the other half of the team, but they seem more than happy to be able just go with the gun they're comfortable with.
Yeah, I almost expected an all-sheriff moment, but I guess this is just a little cousin of the sheriff. The quiet cousin, really. We see this flyover giving us a little bit of a taste of Colorado College run, charging straight in. Alden with the reflex. He finds one, finds two. Ooh, wants to flash through that doorway for the third one, which we've seen be painful before. Daimyo going down for nothing. It's not often that you see that. Rariana looking for another one here as they start to push onto his place. They're going to move off of him. J-Bag, lonely but not for long.
Need that back.
He's not quite ready for that frenzy, and the frenzies are proving dangerous to these ghosts. Colorado College may find their very first point as the spike is already down and on site. They've left the back of the site, though, open. Boise State has a chance to run in the back door here. They either need a defuse or 3 kills. We've seen him do it. Rariana has chosen Dole Carrot Juice as his next victim. Can he take it? He's got the angle advantage, and it's easy. Doesn't anticipate another one being around the corner, though, and now the diffuser just can't quite get to it. He finds one, but the spray transfer's not quite there, and Boise State loses their flawless.
You know, we can't always be perfect.
That's all right.
They have 12 more opportunities to do this.
We shed a tear for them here up on the desk, though, as we were really hoping for a clean finish, a nice bagel on the charts.
This guy's bringing out a frenzy. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing so many Aries right now.
People are salty.
More than is socially acceptable.
Out of Aries. That would not get onto the train.
I'll return.
Colorado College staying bundled up. Daimyo hits the wrong one and is ready to look for the next. Can't quite find it. Skies does not allow Alpin to play that move a second time. And as the ice wall solidifies here, an early plant does not look good for Colorado College. Boise State, no low on health. Is this the turnaround? Are they calling it a comeback? Colorado College 1, low on health. Boise State 2, looking for a little bit of a refuel here. They still have some time. The spike is right in their grasp. Going to drop a little bit of vision denial around the side. He gets that audio confirmation.
One enemy remaining.
And Alden, who is snuck through the smoke, finds the last one. And as long as he doesn't fumble the 4 button, there's a 13-1.
Defenders win.
Well, that's all she wrote. Boise State winning that 2-0. Absolutely sweeping Pearl. And an exciting win on Ascent as well. So congrats to the Broncos for a well-thought game. Looks like week 2 turned out very similar to week 1. A very convincing win in favor of the Blue.
Sure enough. We'd love to see more of it. That was a nice, clean sweep from start to finish. We saw good fundamentals as well as some good flashy play.
Alrighty, so.
Okay.
There was a lot of showboating that match.
Yeah, I gotta consider.
There was a lot of, you know, attempts to add flashy clips, you know, to your social feed. All the players were going for glory, but we can only choose one
I'll tell you
to
what.
be player of the game. But not only is player of the game at stake, but also your positioning in the top 5 plays of the game, which are brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. Proud supporter of Boise State Esports, with over 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. But we can't talk about the top 5 now. We have to decide who is player of the game.
I mean, they're all good at the game, but who had the flair on the stage, right? Who was talking to the camera? Wasn't it Daimyo that got a 4K and then and was ready to shake it in front of the crowd?
I mean, that is true.
So I think that'll be my submission. That's gonna be my vote.
But I mean, that Euro play at the very end there too.
I
think that was Skies. Skies also. Oh, I got it! It's going to be Skies. Peter Middlebrun had some great play on Ascent here. You know, we had such fun on that Pearl stage. It's almost, you know, Ascent feels like an eternity ago.
Yes. Yeah, but, I mean, Boise State just made both of these maps their playground. Had an absolute time of a target practice.
Yeah, here we go. This was the Euro play that won my heart. It was just so amazing to see. I mean, we had a few Euro ego battles as well, too, between both of the teams. And Skies won basically all of them. So showing everyone who's destined to be the real Euro at this point. It's all brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like how Idaho Central helps its members achieve financial success. Skies is your ICCU player of the game. Even here, just kind of the more ordinary plays. I mean, there were so many cheeky plays Skies employed on the Euro. Those could have easily made it in as well. Well, I don't know what more could be said about this match. It's probably one of the most interesting, fun matches I've ever seen for Boise State. Do you have any final thoughts that you could possibly close this night of wackiness out with?
I think you've wrapped it up. Wacky. It felt like a show match, and they really showcased what they could do. So that's a close for that one.
All right, congrats to the Broncos for winning that one against Colorado College. Like I said, we'll leave you with the top 5 plays of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. So thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time here at Boise State Esports. Have a good night and enjoy your top 5 plays.
Joy get dropped. They're going to wait patiently because Colorado College can still hold that ground for a few more seconds and then go swinging on. That Killjoy's been here every single round, though, so they've got a lot of util to deal with. They're sweeping through well so far. J-Bag is able to knock Jury out. Oh, J-Bag gets greedy. Goes
Skies also taking him down to 3. The headshots. Being brought out. Stop this, man. Look at Skies with the double.
Last player standing.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Are you actually kidding me?
Skies the dog just put those sheep in the kennel there, that's for sure. Down with the ice wall. Remember, if the enemy team puts it there, they want it there. Anytime you see a wall, just cut it down. Oh, all of them on the bait and switch. Looking for more.
He's waiting. That was so beautiful. Oldham with the double.
He didn't need to play greedy.
That gun starts a-glowing.
Yeah, he just found the second. Hoping to find one at a distance. No gun upgrade, though, unfortunately, as he did it with a Vandal.
Alpen. Oh, are you? Oh. I mean, they could still win this on time. Just take out the spike play.
Daimyo now having to clean up for other people's mistakes. Finds it anyways. What a clutch. Finally, Colorado College making their rounds to B site, and Boise State finishing their drinks and takes a 3. Almost a 4th one. J-Bag. Oh, and he's so low on health. This guy just has to make noise. Oh,
no,
he gets greedy.